how does Google decide who's number one and who's number 100,000 when I type in organic dog food? They would like you to believe, as I said, that it's based on content. Okay? It's not entirely true, however. They have an algorithm that they use. Do you know what an algorithm is? It's a complicated mathematical formula. Okay? And they use this formula to determine the strength of your website or your web page, whatever, where these keywords may appear. They have 200 different factors in this algorithm. 200 different things. Nobody knows for sure, because Google won't tell anybody. Okay? Of course, they're not going to tell you exactly what it is. But last year, last May, 2009, they made a big change. And they do these every year and a half or so, every couple of years. There's a big change in what they do in their algorithm. And they went from 128 estimated factors up to 200. Okay? So some of the factors became a lot less important, right? It got diluted. Now there's more factors involved. Nobody's quite sure of exactly which factors are more important and which ones aren't. And these companies, especially in the US, you got these big companies, and they do hundreds of hours of research, just doing searches and then putting up material and trying to find how it shows up and trying to figure out what Google's doing. Okay? And they come up with guesses, estimates, of what they think is really happening. What everyone agrees on, people that I've read over the last couple of years, is that content is important. Links, the number of people that have put links that go into your website, number of other web pages that link to your web pages, okay? Backlinks, they're called sometimes, all right? Those are very important, okay? Now, why are they important? Well, as I said, in the perfect Google world, the best content would be number one. The best content about organic dog food would be number one. And then number two, three, whatever, right? Google has a problem, though. Here's their major problem, which they have not solved yet, and may never, I don't know. They're working on it, I'm sure. Google, and I just call them Google, they're spiders or whatever, Google can't read. Okay? Not like we do. They can see what words are there, but they can't judge what that content is, and they can't judge the quality of the content. They'd have to be a human being. All right, let's say we have website A and website B. And I've got an article about organic dog food here and an article about organic dog food over there. Which one's better? You would read the two articles and say, well, this one's better. Right? The grammar's better, the sentence structure's better, the information's better, the spelling is better, whatever. You would know. Google can't tell. Right? The computers, not human beings. So they look at all these websites. How are they going to judge which content's better than the other content? That's why they have an algorithm. If they knew which content was better, they wouldn't need an algorithm. They wouldn't need to take all these other factors into consideration, like how much traffic does your site get and how old is it? How many links does it have? Does it have video on it? How fast does it load? Even that's a factor now. They wouldn't need all this stuff. And they've got 200 factors. I only know maybe about 10 or 12 for sure. Okay, so this is their problem. Until they can figure out which content is better than the other content, they've got to use this algorithm.